Hello, my name is Sudhindra SJ and I am from Blender Studio, and I am your Blackmagic DaVinci Resolve coaching expert who is going to train you in using Blackmagic DaVinci Resolve. Basically, we are going to learn about DaVinci Resolve by working on some practical projects. Right now, I have a project which has been given to me by Brian Travelak, and this Brian Travelak is making a documentary on age of aeroplanes, and for this he wants me to do a trailer of approximately 1 minute, and he has sent me all the rushes. So let us start building this 1 minute trailer, and with that let us understand the user interface of DaVinci Resolve. So to begin with, DaVinci Resolve has already been installed on my machine. So if it is not installed, DaVinci Resolve is even available to you free of cost. So what you can actually do is you can directly go to the website. So you open your Chrome browser. So in the Chrome browser, just type DaVinci Resolve, and the very first link, DaVinci Resolve 18. This is the link where it is going to take, and here in DaVinci Resolve you have two versions. One is free download and DaVinci Resolve Studio. So right now, to work on my project, you can even use this free version. Click on this free download, and once you click on this free download, you have different versions. If you are using Mac OS X, choose Mac OS X, or Windows or Linux. I will click on this link, and now it will ask you for some details. Enter all these details, download it, and after you download it, just install it. And once it is installed, these files will be by default, actually it will be installed in your C drive program files. You will have a folder called Blackmagic Design DaVinci Resolve. You will have all your files installed here, and here the actual shortcut to this Resolve file, which is actually this resolve.exe, will also be created on your desktop. Either you can click on this shortcut, or you can go to search and type DaVinci Resolve. You have the DaVinci Resolve app here. Either you can click on open or run as administrator. So any option is fine. You click on it and DaVinci Resolve will be launched. Now what happens is, from the hard disk, this program is loaded into the memory, and once it is loaded, this is the default screen we are seeing. We are going to start by creating a new project. Click on new project and name this project as Age of Airplanes Trailer. I will give it a name, and I am going to click on the create button. So we have created a new project. DaVinci Resolve by default opens in the cut page. Well, when we are actually starting our project, to organize all the media files, the best place to start with is the media mode. So for this, in DaVinci Resolve, I will come and click on this media icon, and this media icon, right now since I have dual monitor, I will just switch off dual monitor so that you can now see this is the media page that you are seeing. So by default, the media page will appear like this. So we are in the media mode, and media mode is basically used to import and organize all the videos that you are going to use it in your project. And right on the top left corner, so here on the top left corner, you have access to all the hard drives that are present in your machine. So right now I have this CDEFGH hard drive in my machine. Before you start, I have shared you with a link to download all the materials that is required for this editing. Whatever rushes files were sent to you, sent to me by my client, I have shared it with you, and this is provided to you as a link. I have downloaded it and placed it in my E drive Satvik_Resolve lessons lesson files. This is the file DR18 intro to editing. I will just right click on this, go to WinRAR and click extract files, and then extract all the files, unzip the files, and once you have unzipped it, then you can open this and in this you have the editing tab, and you have all the clips that are provided to me by my client organized in audio clips folder. In audio clips there is a folder called sound effects. In video clips I have all the video clips. So right now I will come back to resolve. I will right click here and I will choose the option add new location. So when I click on this add new location, I am going to come to my hard disk, and in Satvik _ resolve lessons. So if I come to my folder Satvik resolve lessons, in this, in lesson files, in intro to editing, I will choose this editing folder. I will open this and I will click select folder. So now what happens is this folder will be added in my list. So when I click on this, you can see all the clips that are present in this folder over here, and these are the clips which are present right now on my hard disk. And this top left window that you are seeing in DaVinci Resolve is like your Windows Explorer. So you are seeing the file. This is a part of the Windows Explorer or media browser which is built into DaVinci Resolve. Now in the media that we are seeing, actually when the client has sent me the files, if you see the file sent by the client, you can see that so if I have a look at the file sent by the client to me, see, he has organized all the audio clips in a folder. Then you have another folder in it called as sound effects, which contains all the sound effects. Then all the video clips are placed inside this video clips folder. Now coming back to Resolve, if I want to organize my clip inside my Resolve, when I import it into Resolve, if I want to maintain the same folder structure, then I am going to select both this folder. I am going to right click and choose the option, the third option here, add folder and subfolder into media pool, create bins. I am going to use this third option, and when I use this third option, the very first thing it is asking me is to change the project frame rate. Well, what is project frame rate? What is screen resolutions? These things we will discuss it later. But right now, to briefly tell you, when the shooting of this particular sequence has been done in America, they have shot it at 29.97 frames per second or 24 frames per second, and my system is right now set to 30 frames per second. So it is not matching. So whenever you are editing, always see that the frame rate of your project and the frame rate of the most of the clips that you use in your video should be the same. So for that reason, here when it gives me the warning change project frame rate, I am going to accept it and click on change. Now when I click on change, immediately you can see here I have a folder called video clips which contains all the video clips. I have the folder called audio clips, and in this there is another folder sound effects which has been automatically created inside Resolve. Remember, in our Explorer we call this as a folder, but in Resolve we call these things as bins. Bins are nothing but the folders that we use on your computer. So right now it is organized automatically into the same way the way the client had sent me the rushes. Now once we have imported all the clips, the next thing that I want to do is, now if you come to the audio clips here, the client had actually put all the sound effects in a folder called sound effect, and we already have this actually organized into a folder. Right now we have only 3 clips. Say for example you had some 20 voiceover clips, 20 music clips, then it is always better to organize them into bins. So right now I am going to put all the music files that I am going to use it in my project into a new bin. So, the first thing now we are going to do is we are going to create a new bin. For this, now go to file and you have an option here to create new bin, and just next to that you have control plus shift plus N, and always remember and actually memorize this keyboard shortcut. Now say for example, to create a new bin, instead of bringing the mouse here, go to file, click on new bin. Instead of that, if I just press control shift and N on my keyboard, see immediately a new bin has been created, and I am going to call this new bin as music. I gave it the name as music. So remember to use the keyboard shortcuts. Using keyboard shortcut improves your efficiency. Remember, if you press control shift plus N on a Windows machine, it creates a new bin, and on Mac machine it is command shift and N. So right now I will select this music clip, click and hold it, I will drag it and drop it on the music bin. So I have organized my music over here. So this is one way of creating bin. Here what we did, we first created a bin and then we added a file. Now let us create another bin, but this time we will have a different approach. Now what I will do is, I have two voiceover clips here. I will select both these clips and then right click, and I am going to choose the option create bin with selected clips. So when I click on this, again these two files are organized in a bin, and if I click on this name, I am going to call this as VO, shortcut for voiceover. So now in our audio clip we have created three bins, one for music, one for sound effects, and one for voiceover. So we have organized all our video clips, and our next job is to organize our video clip. Now when it comes to organizing the video clips file, I want you to be introduced to a concept of keywords. Say for example, you have thousands of shots of a TV serial and you want all the shots of a particular character. Say for example, you have a character called Mohan, and that Mohan character, all the Mohan character, in whichever clip Mohan is there, I want it to be organized as one. And you have a heroine by name Radhika, and you want all the Radhika clips to be organized. So in this case, we make use of this concept of keywords. So let us understand how to use this keyword. For this, if you come to this video clips panel, now you have the video clip here, and as soon as I bring the mouse over any of this video file, you can now see that you see its preview here, and as I move the file or as I move it here, see as I just scrub it here, you can see the shot is previewing here. Now as I move the mouse over here, you can see the shot is getting previewed here. I can see the preview of it right here inside the screen. You can see the preview is running here, and all the shot preview you can see this. And when you are seeing it, if you are seeing this audio icon here, this indicates that this file has an audio associated with it. For this, you are not seeing that because these three clips doesn't have audio associated with it, but for these three clips you have audio, so you are seeing this sign next to the clip. Now here these three clips that you are seeing here is the interview clip. Now what I am going to do is, with shift pressed on my keyboard, I will select all the three, and then here you can see metadata window, and in the metadata window I will click here and choose the option here shot and scene. So when I select shot and scene, you can see all the description related to shot and scene here, and if you scroll and if you move over here, you have all the options of shot and screen over here. And now when you are seeing this, you are seeing the third panel here which represents keyword. and I am going to give these 3 clips a keyword called as interview. As I type, it will prompt me with the keyword. I am going to give it the keyword as interview. Now what happened is, as soon as I added the keyword here, immediately if you come to Smartbins, you have a window here called as keyword. As soon as I applied this, I should click on apply. I forgot to click the save button. So that's why it was asking whether you want to apply the metadata. I click apply, and now if I come to keywords, you can see an arrow here, and if I open it, in that you can see the interview added, and you can see these 3 clips automatically added over here. Now I think it is very clear for you how you can use these keywords. So when you are organizing the clips, you can match a particular actor's clip and give it the actor's name, and you can select it easily in the Smartbin, and it will make you search a particular shot in your sequence faster. And after this, now the next type of creating or sorting the clip we are going to understand is by adding another kind of metadata. Now say for example, here I will come to video clip and I select any of the clip here, and if you come over to the top, you have a panel here called inspector, and when I click on the inspector, and in the inspector you can actually see here the various tabs, and the last tab you are seeing here is the file tab. So when I click on this file tab, this carries the same metadata information. This metadata information you can also access it here. Here it is showing me the time code, the date this shot was created, and then the camera that was used to record it, what is the reel number, which is the scene, shot number, take number. If this take is a good take, I can enable good take. So all these options can be added in metadata over here. So this is the way we can organize our clips based on different scenes, shots and takes. Now when you are doing the editing over a large production studio, when you are working as an editor in a big production studio, there when they actually do the shooting, there will be a person called production manager or a video logger. The job of him is, when the shooting is going on, he will sit down and in a spreadsheet like Excel, he is going to mark down every sheet, and he is going to create what we call as the shooting log sheet. This sheet will be created by the production manager. To give you an example of this sheet, now right now files that I have shared to you, if you open and if you unzip it, apart from audio clip and video clip, you have one AOA logging.csv file. CSV file is nothing but a spreadsheet file which is created, and that is from a spreadsheet application like Google Spreadsheet or Excel. Say for example, I will now launch Excel, and actually in the shooting spot, the production manager, what he is going to do is, I am opening this file in Excel and I am going to show you. He has created a tabular column like this, wherein you have the file name, and he has entered the comment, he has entered the shot number, and he has given a short code for scene, and for good takes he has marked it with 1. And here you can see the name of the files. So in these names of the file, you can see whatever name has been given to the file, that name is associated with these 4 fields: comment, shot, scene and good take. And these field names are similar to the name that is found in the resolve metadata. So here you have comment, scene, short. So, the same name is used in Excel, and now our shots that has been sent by our client has a log sheet which has been created by the production manager. And in this case, what we can now do is, I can go into file and I can go to, I will come to import metadata 2, and here you have an option here called media pool. I will select this media pool, and now I will browse to the folder where I have downloaded all my lesson files, and in this here you find this AOA logging.csv file, and if I click open, you will see this media import option, and these are the default options that you are going to see. Right now in this metadata, he has not mentioned anything about the time code. So, I can switch off this option here. Now, after this, I am now going to click on OK, and now you can see that metadata import completed successfully and 27 media pool clips has been updated. We are seeing this message. So, if I click OK here, now if I select these clips one by one, and now you can see whatever Excel sheet data was there for this clip A01, you had this that is if you select this clip, this is Ariel 053 Ariel Kenya, you have a shot, and in scene you can see flying and 7. So, in the clip, if you come here, you have this clip here, and it has been added comment Kenya, then shot number 7, scene flying, and it is marked as good take, and those things are updated here automatically. See here in scene we have flying, we have shot number 7, it is marked as a good take, and in comment we are seeing Kenya. So, like this, in the production, if the production team has used a logger who has sat down and he has marked these clips, then he is going to give this file as a CSV file, which is nothing a type of a spreadsheet file, and you can import it directly in Resolve, and this will make organizing your clips much easier. Now, here what is the advantage of this using these comments is, say for example, I have all these clips and I want to select all the clips that has been shot in San Francisco. Say for example, the location of the shooting information is added in scene and it is added as SFO. All the clips which are shot in San Francisco is mentioned as SFO. So, I have thousands of clips here, and if I want to select it, you have one search option here. Right now, here come to the master bin here and come to this search window, and here choose all bins, and here you have one option filter nearby. You click on this lens, and if you keep pressing yes until you see scene. So, you got scene here. So, if you just keep pressing yes, it keeps cycling, and I select scene, and if I type the keyword SFO, then you can see all the clips which has the scene value as SFO is grouped over here. So, similar to this, say for example, I want to select it through comment. So, I will press C here and I will come to comments. So, where is comments? I will select comments, and in comments I am going to type Kenya. Now, you can select the clip which has the comment value set to Kenya. So, in this way it will be very easy for you to search the clip and organize it if you have this logging information available. So, right now I will click this cross mark to end my search. So, I can click here and I can select other options here. So, this if I again click on this search button again, the tab will be now closed. it is not just searching, you want to organize automatically into bins. And DaVinci Resolve has one beautiful feature which we call as Smartbins. And what does this Smartbins mean? So, to understand this, say for example, if we are seeing these video clips, our video logger has already given us this scene information like flying, and you have some information about different scenes. He had added some information. Now, what I can do is, if you go to file, that is if you come here to DaVinci Resolve and choose preferences, and in preferences if you come to user, you have one option here called editing, and in editing you have one automatic Smartbins option, and under this right now automatic Smartbins is enabled only for collections and keywords. If I enable automatic Smartbins for scene metadata, if I switch it on and if I click save, then immediately now in Smartbin, now you can see you have one scene metadata, and now inside the scene metadata you have 3 keywords: flying, all the files which has flying scene value is now automatically organized here. SFO San Francisco shots are all put up here, and time lapse videos are all put up here. So, how this Smartbin classification is happening is, if you come to video clips and if you select this, whatever value is entered in the scene over here, based on this the clips are getting sorted out. So, this way we can organize and keep our clips ready for use using all these Smartbin features. Now, coming to Smartbin, actually in DaVinci Resolve you can create your own criteria for creating these Smartbins. I will come to video clips and you have another clip here called credits, and for this credits I will move over the metadata here, and in the keyword I am going to add a keyword for this as credits, and I am going to actually update it. So, I have added the credits keyword to it. Now, I will again come to file, that is I will come over here to the master bin, go to file, create new Smartbin. Again I am going to call this as B role, and the rule I am going to set is I want media pool properties with keywords which does not contain interview, and also I can click plus here to add another condition. I also does not require clips which does not contain credits. So, I does not want video clips which has interview key name and credits key name to be available in this Smartbin. And when you are adding these rules, you can add sub rules for this by pressing the Alt key button. So, when I click on the Alt key button, you can see here this turns into an option, and if I click here, this is going to create sub rules, and you can change these conditions. If all the conditions needs to be met to add that clip to this bin, you can use all, or you can use any. Say for example, right now I want only the video files to be added here, not audio files or image files. So, for that what I will now do is, in media pools I am going to select, press C and come to clip type. You have an option here, clip type. I will select clip type and see that the clip type is video, and if the clip has video and audio, that also I want to add, then I will click plus here and I will choose the option video plus audio. So, this is the rule I have set for this Smartbin. So, I want all the clips which does not contain interview keyword and credit keyword, and which are just video and video audio, to be actually bifurcated into a bin, and this bin name we are giving is B-roll. Now if I click on the create button, then automatically in Smartbin you have a new bin created, and if I select this B-roll, you are not seeing the interview clips here, you are not seeing the audio clips here, you are only seeing the video clips. You are not seeing, actually in video clips you are not seeing credit and these 3 interviews in B-roll, because in the rule we had put that this bin should contain only the clip that does not contain interview and credits keyword. So now you are understanding this concept, I think, so that this is the way you have to organize the clip when you are working in large institutions as editor, because there will be hundreds and hundreds of hours of clip, and you should be able to organize it correctly based on various metadata criteria like scene name, short name, keyword, comment, and based on this you can bifurcate it. So this will give you an idea about how to organize your clip when you are doing the editing. This is the first and the most important step, especially when you are working on a very huge project. Now at any moment of time, if you want to edit these rules, then if I just double click on this Smartbin, this is going to open this. Now say for example I double click on this, this rule is going to open and I can make the changes. And remember, when even if I add the clips afterwards to these bins, if I keep on adding it, say for example I have done the shooting today and tomorrow the cameraman gets me another 200 clips, and when I add those clips, these bifurcations will happen automatically and the clips will be automatically organized into bins, even when you add the clip after these smart bins have been created. So this is one of the most beautiful feature that you will find here. And another important feature of using this metadata is to rename your files when you are doing the editing. How we can use this feature of renaming the clip based on the metadata is, to give you an example here, I will come to the newly created B-roll folder here, and I have all these clips actually bifurcated in this B-roll, and I am going to select all the clips here. I will right click and I am going to choose clip attributes. So you have one option here called clip attributes, and when I click on clip attributes, you have video, you have audio, you have time code, and you have name. Come to this name, and in the clip name, now whatever this is the default name that you are seeing, I am going to change this clip name. I want all these clip to have a prefix AOA, because all these clips are related to, I will select this and type AOA. All these clips are actually related to my project called Age of Aeroplanes. So I am going to add this keyword, then I will add an underscore. The next thing is, after AOA, I want the short number to be added into the clip. So for this, we have to use a variable. So for this, press the percentage sign, that is shift plus 5, and when you add this percentage sign, you have various metadata features available over here, and in this I will type yes and I will choose H, and you get this short. So I am going to use this short metadata, then again I am going to press shift plus 5, and now I am going to choose comments. So I will select comments, and I will add that metadata. So, I am renaming all my files based on my metadata, that is AOA underscore short number underscore comments. Now, if I click OK, now you can see that all my files, the first thing you are saying is the AOA underscore what is the short number. If you come to short, you can see 01, and that 01 is followed by 380 taxi. Similarly, here AOA 0283802 is the short number. Actually, here I will again select this, I will come to clip attributes, and in time in between short and comment I will add one underscore and I will click OK. So, that we have this underscore here. Okay. So, you have AOA, then short number, comment, AOA, short number, comment. So, this makes you very easy for you to search for the specific file based on its name. Now, let us do the same thing for our interview clips. So, I will come over here in the keyword interview and I am going to select these 3 files now. Now, in this case what I am now going to do is I am going to select all these 3 clips, right click, and I am going to select the option here again clip attributes, and now in the clip attributes for this I am going to add the prefix int, which mentions that these are interview files. I will add an underscore, then again shift plus dollar, and I am now going to add the short number. So, I am going to add the keyword short number followed by another underscore, shift plus 5, that is percentage sign, and I am now going to add comments. And now, if I click OK, you can now see every clip has this feature. You can see the first click is shoot the real world. This is the keyword that he has spoken in this file, and here every single and real, because that is the comment, every shot was original and real. This is the comment, this is the main line he has spoken in that interview, and in the third click impossible shots. So, we whatever comment we had added here, that gets added into our file name. So, now in this session we learned basically about how to organize our clips. So, now you have got a fair idea about how you can use Smartbins, how you can use metadata, add metadata, import metadata from CSV file, create your own Smartbins. So, you have got all the fair idea of this, and using this you have to first organize your clip correctly before we start our editing. Now, from our next session we are going to work with editing. So, let us meet in our next session. Thank you.